let's take a look at G-GMD.A.3. Again, geometric measurement. Here we're now moving to using the physical formulas, the calculation. The earlier objective was talking about the development of those ideas, where they show up. Here we're going to actually do the calculations. Now this is very standard to a lot of geometry you and I have done over the years. The big idea, of course, is just the using those formulas and relationships to calculate volume, or to work from volume to find heights or things like that. Connections, of course, are backwards to perimeter volume area. Forwards, it certainly helps us head towards other courses where we need to know the volume of shapes, things like that. Pitfalls, I guess the only pitfalls come in things that are hidden in the diagram. We often struggle with some of the labeling that takes place. So let me just quickly draw a square pyramid here. So where it gets a little tricky, and we like it to be a little tricky, is in lots of different cases, but here's one particular case. So if it's a square pyramid, we learn that the apothem here is exactly half of this if it's a square base. We also learn that there's a nice right triangle in here, that this distance here, known as L, the slant height, is there. This is a very common thing where we're using the slant height, this little piece here, the apothem, to find the actual height. The other fun thing to do is to get out and use the lateral edge. That's also another nice way to make the problem a little more difficult, is use the lateral edge, the slant height, and this piece here to find, again, that's going to be a right angle there too. To find the slant height, use the slant height to get inside the shape, and so on. Just some fun ways to make it just a little bit more difficult, but not really difficult. And again, I think for me, I love these diagrams. I love making composite shapes, putting them together, having to find volume. Volume generally is easy in terms of adding volume or taking volume away. But again, I like to not only calculate these kinds of things, but I like these kinds of things too, where that shape goes through, that cut goes through, they got to find that volume and those kinds of things. Great area, great objective.